Let's go over an update for Star Wars Episode 9. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, Episode 9, the final film in the sequel trilogy, will begin filming at the very end of July. In fact, this month of May, just a couple of days from now, a lot of the actors and actresses will begin the early stages of their training before they begin filming in July, leading into August. J.J. Abrams will be directing. Chris Terrio helped out with the script. Everything is coming into shape here. Now today we will be going over a little bit more about Episode 9. We will be going over some potential spoilers. Do take this with a grain of salt, as these are additional details on top of the big plot leak that everybody was talking about. All of the different media outlets out there, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all of social media, you name it. Everybody was talking about it. It was a big subject, and today I want to go over some of the additional details. I will link those links below in the description if you guys would like to go ahead and check out those plot leaks, supposedly, of course, for Star Wars Episode 9. So today, this all has to do with the character of Rey. We've been going over little tidbits of Supreme Leader Snoke and Kylo Ren, and we do have a little bit more intel on Rey as a character. Now, what's interesting about Rey is we've all been wondering exactly how she will essentially transition from Star Wars The Last Jedi. We do know that there's going to be a big time jump in between both The Last Jedi and Episode 9, reportedly a 5-year time jump, as that plot leak stated. Now, accordingly to all of this, guys, I will say, once again, take this with a grain of salt. This all has to do with the character of Rey, some of the additional storyboard and concept art descriptions. Something very much similar happened with The Last Jedi a couple of years ago, where we actually learned about Luke Skywalker's meditation rock looking out to a binary sunset, and that turned out to be true, and that actually turned out to be the death of Skywalker right then and there. Now, looking at all of this with Rey, it's going to involve Rey, Finn, and another female character in a dark alleyway with Rey's lightsaber ignited. There's no descriptions on what kind of lightsaber or what color it really is, but the environment around them resembles Nar Shaddaa. Now, I'm really wondering if this could actually be the planet that we are going to in Star Wars Episode 9. It could just be another planet in the unknown regions that definitely does kind of like look the same as Nar Shaddaa, but anyways, moving on. Rey's hair is down and cut a little bit shorter, with some hair covering the left portion of her forehead. She sports a black trench-like coat in the rain, Finn's hair slightly longer, carrying a large rifle with a tank top, and the mystery woman wearing goggles and holding a data pad. Now, those are the only pieces of descriptions that we do have from some of the additional storyboard descriptions and concept art descriptions, something of which, like I stated before, very similar happened with The Last Jedi, in which we heard about Luke Skywalker looking out to a binary sunset on Ahch-To. So, looking at all of this, the fact that Rey and Finn will be together with this woman by their side, could this be the character of Caro that hashtag show reported about not too long ago? You guys may have heard of the 2 female leads entering into the mix into Star Wars Episode 9, which, of course, the other one is Mara. That character apparently will be working with Adam Driver's Kylo Ren, and that really leads to, a lot of discussions here. Exactly who could the character of Caro be? Now, apparently this character, as we have gone over before, this character will be working alongside both Rey and Finn, and this further makes it more valid. Now, looking at this character, the fact that she has goggles on and a data pad, could she be a hacker of some sorts, something similar to that of DJ? Could this quite possibly be a fill-in for DJ because maybe Benicio del Toro wasn't able to make it into this movie from other projects that he's probably working on? We do know that there's going to be a Sicario 2, so maybe he's working on that as Star Wars Episode 9 is rolling out. Not quite sure. But looking at Episode 9, guys, I gotta say, The fact that Rey will be working with Finn, and Daisy Ridley has gone over this before in the past, that she will be doing a lot of scenes with John Boyega. In fact, John Boyega will be doing more intense training for Episode 9, and this could very well explain as to the reason why he's going to be wearing that tank top. He might be showing off, you know, his heavy biceps or something like that while carrying this rifle. It looks like they really want to, you know, make Finn a whole lot more stronger and more confident in himself. We do know that this character has been trying to find himself from the very beginning, and quite possibly, maybe we will learn a whole lot more about Finn in the final film of the sequel trilogy. I sure want to know a little bit more about that character, perhaps his real name and where he really came from. As for Rey, I really do hope that J.J. Abrams is able to execute the character perfectly on screen, just how he did in The Force Awakens. I honestly like the character of Rey in The Force Awakens. It was pretty smooth of how everything went from her being on Jakku to essentially going on board of the Falcon and then eventually finding herself on Takodana and then Ahch-To. Now, looking at Episode 9, the fact that this is going to be an all-out war, we're going to see a lot of our characters splitting apart, it seems. Poe Dameron will be doing his thing with some new characters as well. Now, some of the other concept art descriptions that a lot of people have, you know, described out there before, I believe it was 2 weeks ago, there was also another scene description of both Poe and Finn in the same exact type of environment as Nar Shaddaa. So could this very well be the same exact scene sequence in the form of a storyboard or concept art in which maybe they run into each other? Maybe Poe's group runs into Finn's group, which is of course Rey and the new mystery female character. Now, I think that the fact that Rey does in fact have a lightsaber in this dark alleyway apparently does raise a lot of questions. Could this very well be the First Order's headquarters? You know, that additional plot leak that we went over a couple of weeks ago, you know, pointed out that there's going to be a headquarters to the First Order. So, I really do want to know what you guys think about this, Rey's new appearance, Finn's new appearance, this mystery female character. What do you think about it all? And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.